Well, good morning. While President Trump's team, as well as some prominent Republicans, are saying slow down, President-elect Joe Biden and his team is now threatening lawsuits if the transition continues to be delayed.
President-elect Joe Biden continues making moves and getting people lined up for when he and his team do move into the White House, including trying to fill top spots like Chief of Staff and Secretary of State. The Tribune reporting a lot of names on the list include Washington insiders, but Biden himself made it clear yesterday the pandemic was his top priority as he named a transition COVID-19 advisory board.
I will spare no effort to turn this pandemic around once we're sworn in on January 20th.
Some Chicago natives are on that team, including Dr. Zeke Emanuel, a key figure in crafting Obamacare and brother to former Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel, as well as Dr. Julie Merida, the former Chicago Health Commissioner. They will join the 13-person team tasked with combating the deadly pandemic. Over at the White House, President Trump shows no signs of backing down, and staff charged with moving the transition forward has taken no action. Biden's team is warning a lawsuit could be filed.
This election is not over. Far from it.
Trump's campaign team continues to announce lawsuits in an effort to try and claim there was some sort of fraud, though no widespread voter fraud has been found in any state.
We believe that a meaningful review of those ballots could discern that there were ballots that were illegally counted.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell defended President Trump's refusal to concede.
President Trump is 100% within his rights to look into allegations of irregularities and weigh his legal options.
Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer challenged that.
However, there is no legal right to file frivolous claims. Lawsuits must have basis in facts, in evidence. And make no mistake, there has been no evidence of any significant widespread voter fraud.
Now, the federal agency that is in charge of overseeing the transition is headed up by a Trump appointee who says that the election results are still up in the air. Now, by denying that President-elect Joe Biden did win the election, that means his team is not eligible for millions in federal funds that could pay for salaries as well as consultants. They also don't have access to classified information and intelligence officials. We're live this morning. I'm Eric Rohn, WGN News.